first thing Sean taught me about this industry, and it's not even about this industry, I think it's about life in general, is one of the most important lessons. Your attitude and activity are the only two things you control.
100%.
And if you control both of those and keep them where they need to be, you'll be successful in whatever you want to be successful in.
100%.
And that's just attitude. Here's another one. This one's a little more, I think, basic, a little more elementary. And I say if you ask the questions the right way, you shouldn't run into this. But brand new agents run into everything, right?
Correct.
How do you address the client's concerns about privacy when it comes to sharing their medical or their financial information, right?
So you have to let them know you are a professional, and this is a conversation between you and I. However, everything you told your doctor is public to the insurance companies. Once we plug in your Social Security, John, they're going to know.
Right.
So if you tell me, I have a better chance to qualify you for the right product. So I think building that trust from the beginning with your client, they will tell you.
Right.
You know, and I don't usually have that problem because I do that connecting really well at the beginning, and then they'll tell me
that's
everything.
key. I do think if you're running into that, they don't trust you.
Correct.
Obviously. And a lot of times it may come down to, like you said, maybe there's not enough trust built in the beginning.
Right.
And it also may be just the way you're asking things.
Correct.
Like if I'm sitting with you, Digna, I go, hey, they want your Social Security number for this. Are you okay with that?
I'm afraid already.
Right.
I'm like, no, I'm not giving it to you.
Like, why am I making it's on the application if I just go, all right, middle initial, all right, what's your social?
Yeah.
What do you need that for? Well, they need to make sure it's you because
Right.
it's for life. You know, like if you die, pay the debt. What is it?
Yeah.
Like you
That's
act
it.
like it's just part of the process because it is.
It is.
If you make it a big deal, it'll be a big deal to your clients.
Correct. The other day I had a client and he was like, Digna, I can't, and he's already my buddy, like we having this conversation. He's like, Digna, I cannot give my bank account to anyone. I said, you should not give your bank account to anyone. Absolutely. Only to Digna because she's going to do a policy for you and going to
Correct.
protect your family. What's the routing number again?
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, Papa.
Right. But you didn't make it if you're like, well, why don't you want to give it to me? You don't trust me?
No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
that's going to go
don't
over
give
well.
it to anybody else.
Yeah.
Right. Just give it to me because
Yep.
I'm doing a policy for you.
Yep.
Insurance company is not going to take you without that information, right?
It goes back to the first thing Sean taught me about this industry, and it's not even about this industry. I think it's about life in general, is one of the most important lessons. Your attitude and activity are the only two things you control.
100%.
And if you control both of those and keep them where they need to be, you'll be successful in whatever you want to be successful in.
100%.
And that's just attitude. If I go, hey, we would like to get your bank account information for this. Is that cool? Or I go, hey, what's the routing and account number? What do you need that for? So you can pay for the policy each month. Like
it makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
But if it's right here, if it sounds, it's like when you go to the doctor.
Yes.
I love the doctor-patient,
Yes.
you know, like you go there, they just tell you go sit in the room. He'll be in a minute, okay? All right, get undressed, put this, thing on. Okay, sit on the butcher paper. Why? Because that's where you're supposed to sit. You just do it, right? Give me your arm, cough, do this. Like, you don't ask questions because it's a doctor.
Correct.
He's a professional.
Yes.
Well, guess what? When you're meeting with your clients, you're the professional.
That's right. I'm the only one with the license there. You need to listen to me.
Absolutely.
Right.
I don't care if it's your first day.
Right.
You have more experience in this business than the person you're sitting across from.
100%, yes.
Because you got a license. You did the training. You passed the state, whatever state you're in, said,
Right.
yes, you're allowed to sell life insurance here.
Yep.
So do it.
Do it.